everybody. Welcome back to Sacred Therapy. Today we are doing a pick a card with these crystals. So pile 1 is kunzite. Pile 2 is larimar. Pile 3 is labradorite. And as you can tell by the title of this is a daily reflection reading. So I'll give you guys a moment to pick your piles, meditate, and see which ones are calling out to you. All right. Pile 1, welcome. You have chosen kunzite. Kunzite is for clearing emotional blockages, connecting your heart and mind together. So it's providing clarity. You guys are probably getting a lot of downloads right now. The number 32 is significant for you as well. We have some pre-cards, some pre-shuffled cards that I did. We also have a lot of decks to choose from. I'm going to be picking whatever I'm called by Spirit to pick to give you guys your daily reflection messages. So this is my New Orleans Tarot deck. I have the book right here. And number 11, signs, is significant to you guys. So Spirit has been sending you signs, synchronicities, your angels, your guardians, your guides. They have been guiding you on this self-reflection journey and healing journey. And I asked Spirit for a past life card because I wanted to know what is the past life that is most significant to you right now. So for some of you guys, you were ascetic in a past life, a Buddhist ascetic, a mystic, a hermit, or a Christian ascetic during the Neolithic Revolution. Your identity was an adult female. Your lesson was about overcoming loss. This was in North America. Your trauma was disaster. Your faith was magic-based. You were probably polygamous, non-possessive love, and you died by a drowning. So you guys can take a look at this. So you perhaps have a fear of water, boats. So it's just throwing out that extra confirmation. You also may be drawn to Buddhism and or Christianity, or you might just be magic-based or spiritual in this life. And I'm actually being drawn to this deck for my pile 1s. This is my Medicine Woman Tarot deck. Actually, no, this is This is my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So your angels and your ancestors have some messages here for you today. And I'm going to be doing some live shuffling for my beautiful, wonderful pile 1s. You're also going to see me get up frequently in between piles. wanted to come. That is a lot, Spirit. Okay. So, Hermit, you are possibly in Hermit mode right now. You're retreating and recharging. You could be traveling as well. You also may be believing in astral travel or traveling to other realms, mythical places, islands, that kind of thing. Okay. Let's see what else Spirit has for you. White Witch, be the light. Some of you may be pagan, like I said. You could be an earth angel as well, where animals are drawn to you. Owls could be significant to you. They symbolize wisdom. Trust your inner wisdom. Trust what Spirit is giving you as downloads. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. So Spirit is asking you to let go of your ego space. Buffalo could also be significant to you. I typically have a buffalo on this table. It's interesting that it's not on this table right now. I have my bear, my lion, but I do have buffalo as well. It's usually out on my table up here at the top. There's also a peace pipe. Some of you guys may be smokers. Spirit is telling you to purify yourself as well. Do a cleanse. Trust in that. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. It's beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay. In the mountains, we have stand your ground. Under be the light. So perhaps a lot of people come to you for advice, for healing. It's also very important for you to balance that with respecting your need for inner space. Stand your ground, so set firm boundaries with people. You don't have to be at everybody's beck and call. Okay? And we are going to get into the Medicine Woman Tarot for this pile as well, because I feel like you need to see a little bit more about what is going on for my pile ones. What do we need mental and emotional clarity on, pile one? Here, what do we need mental and emotional clarity on for my pile ones? There is no reversals in this deck. What do we need emotional and mental clarity on? This is a whole book. So we have the Five of Bowls. Which it looks like somebody's walking away from an offer in this card. Maybe questioning whether or not that was the right choice. We have Seven of Arrows. That's an action card. You could be working in your community. You could be working with a lot of people. I love this deck because it's very different from traditional tarot. Then we have the Totem of Bowls, Dolphin, the Swimmers. So perhaps you're also overcoming your fear of water, your fear of emotions, potentially a fear of love, following the signs and what Spirit is guiding you to do. So you're walking away from offers that no longer align with you. perhaps going on a solo journey somewhere, because you are in hermit mode right here. I have teaching Lodge of the Arrows, yes. So going on this solo journey, you've learned a lot, like I said, with the wisdom. So you're going to share that knowledge with other people and share your light to them. So that's confirmation. We have be the light right here. So you're getting in alignment with your purpose. Then we have an exemplar of the pipes. So this woman is really sitting in her throne, owning her power. I see you guys doing that here. You're being the peacekeeper. You're owning your power. You're the person people go to for advice, perhaps in your family, in your workplace. You're balancing that with taking time for yourself as well. Deer can also be significant. I'm seeing it on 2 cards in my hands. Dolphins are also significant. The water could be very cleansing for you. If you live near water, you may want to go visit the ocean, the beach, any body of water will do. And this is the 8 of Pipes. You are taking action. There's also a bird in this card. Yeah, fast-moving action to connect your heart and mind about a decision of letting something go. What's our bottom of the deck energy? We have the 4 of Arrows. So perhaps you needed to go on this journey, a solo journey, and leave behind the person that you're meant for. Maybe you guys need to grow in different ways at this time. Okay. So for you guys, getting called to do the shamanic, that's this deck, shamanic medicine. So let's get some medicine. What do my pile ones need, Spirit? What do my pile ones need? Even community healers need medicine. So their ancestors and angels. What medicine do you want to share with our pile ones? Birds, freedom. I'm going to read from the book here in a second. Just want to see if there's any other card that Spirit wants to share with you. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Vision, quest, seek. So you have birds, freedom. Vision, quest, seek. So you're seeking your own inner light. Perhaps you've been in a dark place before. Middle world, present. There's a lot of light in this reading. A lot of healing. Kunpai brings clarity to the mind and the heart space. So I'm going to pull and we're going to see what story there is for birds. Your soul is longing to soar like a bird high in the sky. It sings as a caged bird a song of freedom. You are being urged to sharpen your senses and be watchful. Spirit has been sending you messages in the form of falling feathers and orthomancy, divining through the observation of birds, their flight patterns, cries, and behaviors. This card has flown in now and taps on your window pane. So fling the doors wide open and let fresh air circulate. You have been cooped up for quite long enough, so Spirit is pushing you out of hermit mode. It is time to spread your wings and go searching for adventure. Opportunity awaits as a new horizon beckons. See the world from a bird's eye view and break free from entrapment. Escape from the chains that prevent you from speaking your truth. It is time for you to be heard, to have the freedom to make your own choices, and be responsible for making decisions, never minding whether they are right or wrong. Right now, it is having the freedom to make a choice that will set you well and truly free. That is beautiful. Let go of the need to be right. So, Spirit is telling you don't overthink whatever current decision you're trying to make. Just pick the path, fly with it, go with it. Okay, you have the freedom to choose. So choose. Vision Quest. Excuse me. Vision Quest. The time of abandoning, ignoring, diminishing, or misunderstanding the power of the old ways and wisdoms is coming to an end for you. On the physical plane, you feel a need to carry on in your set ways as a matter of survival, but this will soon create a state of emptiness, weakness, and fear. A rite of passage, like a vision quest, allows the body to respond to challenge and gives you the strength and vitality to deal with the changes. On a transpersonal level, you are seeking soul knowledge. You want to know who, what, and why you are, as well as the possibilities that lie before you. This knowledge, enriched by the wisdom of the collective unconscious, is the basis for your recognition of your physical or spiritual place on Grandmother Earth. A vision quest is a way of taking the first steps towards knowing your true place in nature. Quest what you seek, and you will return with healing and direction for yourself, your loved ones, and for all. Yeah, I was feeling that you are going on a trip, an adventure. Perhaps even facing your fear. Maybe some of you guys are going on a cruise. Now let's read Middle World. Present. Middle World wants you to remember where you have come from as well as where you reside. The responsibilities that Middle World brings can be a struggle, and you sometimes find it hard to cope or have feelings of not belonging. Have you felt as if you are a stranger upon this planet or wished you could go home? Middle World understands and respects your desire to journey to other dimensions. Are you longing to enhance your connection with spirit, or are you seeking escape? To balance and harmonize with the web of life, it is important to acknowledge your residency in the physical world. Middle World is full of trials, tribulations, blessings, and achievements. You are here to learn and to flower. Journey to the lower and upper worlds of the Tree of Life to access wisdom and healing abilities, and bring them back here to your home in Middle World. When you journey in Middle World, you are in present time, traveling through the physical landscape. Restore balance and embrace all that is seen and unseen. That's beautiful. We have Lodge. So in the present, you are being guided, like I said, by your angels. The color purple with these crystals are also very significant. If you can see, she is surrounded by what looks like kunzite in this card. And this card is also purple. So make sure you are grounding yourself. It's okay to astral travel, to have faith-based beliefs. Make sure you balance that out with some very grounding energies and setting firm boundaries between yourself and the spiritual world as well, because there is some toxic stuff out there. This is one of my oldest tarot decks. This is the first tarot deck I've ever owned, Cosmic Tarot. So this deck is 20 years old, and it is still, I take care of my stuff, but you guys should see this box. The box is a little beat up, just a little beat up. But I take care of my stuff. I was 11 when I got this deck. And it sounds so fresh because I took a break from it for a while. So Spirit, tell me more about this vision quest. Yeah. Two of Cups. So you could be going on a vision quest in regards to love. Love, partnerships. There's a lot of flowers here. Temperance. It's somebody's spirit is leading you away from. It's telling you that right now isn't the right time. And this is perhaps breaking your heart. So in order to reconnect with this walking away decision, deciding to focus internally on yourself, on your journey, on your purpose. Tell me more, Spirit, about this vision quest. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. This vision quest is going to bring you closer to your abundance, closer to something solid. You're recreating your own internal foundation, reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with other people, getting your confidence back. Alright. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. This is a part of journeying to get that abundance, that wealth, to sit on your throne in your divine right, your divine birthright, my pile ones, my Kunzai pile. Tell me more about this vision quest, Spirit. Yeah, you're getting in touch with your emotions, like I said, Queen of Cups. Learning more about what we want. She's taking care of her family. She's nurturing herself. She's nurturing other people. She's sharing her love with the world until it's time to be with that significant person. And they're watching you. Two of Swords. They're watching you make this decision for yourself. And even though it hurts, they understand that this is what's needed at this time. This is a part of your guys' journey, a part of the destiny, a part of the duality, because there's still some healing work that needs to be done on both of your parts. Yeah, there's a transformation still occurring. The Death card is a dying of your old self and a rebirth into your new self. So trust this part of the journey. And then I'm going to get our one light oracle message from Spirit. And I think for pile one, that is beautiful. Focus on your craft. Focus on what your purpose is, what lights you up inside, what you're very passionate about, and channel it and share that with the world. Okay? Be present. Love, live, laugh, enjoy what you have. Spirit, what is a light worker message? I'll look at these. Number 34, Sacrament of Extreme Unction. Fell on the floor first. Then Yeshisogo, number 33, also number angel 333 could be significant. If you frequently watch my channel, and you watch all of my readings, including the last reading, This pile might be yours. Because angel number 333 and 33 was popping up a lot. We also have An Sof-Or, which is angel number 22. And I'm going to read you guys the story in these cards as well, so you can get the lessons from all of these cards. It's funny. Your heart knows how to let go so that you can find peace. It is time for you to experience spiritual closure. A beautiful new reality is opening up for you. Entering it requires you to release your attachment to the past. You have been inwardly preparing for a powerful rebirth. Now is the time to trust in what is meant for you and move toward it with an open, trusting heart and peaceful mind. In an ideal world, we would finish our inner work, be completely healed, check it off the list, and move on without any issues from the past intruding into our present life. In a more realistic view, we do our best to muddle through, gaining enough understanding and healing to attain some degree of closure and move on as best we can, flicking off remnants of the past which can arise even whilst we are doing our best to let go. In an even more challenging turn of our growth spiral, we may know something has run its course and no longer belongs in our world, and yet have trouble exorcising the past and its pains, confusions, or attachments, so it bleeds through into the present, even though we know it doesn't belong there. To avoid the taint of the past causing unnecessary issues in the present, the oracle of the sacrament of extreme unction brings powerful spiritual last rites so you can be cleansed and liberated into the fullness of your next phase. In the Catholic tradition, extreme unction is performed at the time of physical passing to cleanse the soul and allow it to gracefully leave the body and enter the afterlife. In the context of this oracle, the symbolic equivalent of the sacrament is the powerful intervention of spirit to free you from the grip of what has been. It is a liberation from habit and the compelling lure of the familiar. It is divine forgiveness and healing. Extreme unction translates into last anointing. While spiritual grace will be with you always and blessings is always available to the receptive heart, this oracle wishes to bring to your attention the ending of a particularly stubborn pattern. As it does, you will feel greater freedom and a new lease on life, as if you are being born again within this lifetime. It augurs significant and permanent healing release. As the expression goes, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. This oracle encourages you to embrace your future and let go of the emotional and psychological burdens you've been carrying for yourself, and likely for many others, ancestors, and more, for far too long. Sometimes we martyr ourselves to the pain of the past or even attempt to carry the suffering of others, holding it within our hearts as if that can alleviate the burden of another or create healing. All that happens in such instances is that suffering increases. Let yourself off the hook of guilt, shame, or blame. Give yourself permission to acknowledge that all people, including you, have done their best. The universe is offering you a powerful spiritual gift. Your heart knows how to receive it. Let go. There is no turning back. It is time to start anew. It is your time to be happy and free. Amen. Okay, and then we got 33. Yashi Sogol. You shall overcome all obstacles. Success is imminent, so stay connected to your path no matter what and continue to apply yourself. Allow your spiritual path to support you in all areas of your life. Live by your spiritual beliefs. Seek out the support of your spiritual brothers and sisters for help when needed, but also trust that you are intimately and directly connected to the powerful divine light within. There can be a dramatic healing breakthrough when you rely upon your spiritual connection. Spiritual teachings from Bhutan hold that the great Indian master Padmasambhava was called to Bhutan from Tibet to subdue demons that were causing difficulties for the people of the Paro Valley. He flew from Tibet to Bahutan on the back of a supernatural tigress, landing at a cave high up in the cliffs of Bhutan. He spent the next 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days meditating and performing rituals to subdue the demons of the land, liberating Bhutan from terror into peace. The supernatural tigress is believed to have been Yeshi Sogyal, a yogini guardian for humanity and an emanation of the compassionate goddess of peace, prosperity, and lifelong, known as White Tara. Yeshi Sogal's power is that the tiger Siddha, or medicine of spirit tiger. Her presence in a reading indicates that a boldness of spirit and willingness to engage your challenges will create the path to inevitable success. She represents our ability to generate the spiritual power necessary to accomplish what needs to manifest for the greatest good. This oracle encourages you to call upon your higher spiritual guides for assistance. This empowers them to bring their light to the world through you and for you to grow in your own spiritual advancement too. Remember, enlightenment is a team effort with extraordinary individual players working together as one. You belong on such a team. Tiger skin is depicted in sacred iconography to represent fearless enlightenment that cuts through all obstacles. Deities such as Tara and her fierce emanation of Ekajati and her ferocious expression as the wrathful protective feminine deity Palden Lamo and wild Lord Shiva are often pictured wearing or seated upon tiger skins. This represents the indomitable will that conquers negativities because it refuses to be overcome. Numerous divine beings are depicted moving through the worlds with the tiger as their sacred mount, enabling them to accomplish their spiritual purpose. Tiger is a symbol for navigating treacherous territory in the triumph of light over darkness. Tiger spirit medicine can control the poisons of anger and hatred, transforming them into passion, clarity, and unwavering commitment to one's higher purpose. The Oracle of Yeshi Sogal 333 augurs empowerment and healing by assuming a confident attitude and taking steps forward. It indicates that a negative time is drawing to a close and encourages commitment to the task of overcoming negativities through spiritual practices suited to you. It doesn't matter if you feel like a beginner or are uncertain of how to meditate, for example. Yeshi Sogal became enlightened because she made progress one step at a time, attracting the right teachers and guides to assist her. You have the precious gift of such a path. It is good karma to have such a path, and it creates further good karma when you pursue it. The repeated 3 symbolizes that all manner of assistance and support will be granted to ensure your attainment. This will include the gifts of appropriate teachings and teachers, friends, healers, synchronicity, circumstances, and opportunity. Trust the universe and go for what you want with boldness and courage. Finally, this oracle indicates triumph over even the most severely negative energies, with the help of supernatural intervention if needs be. To activate that blessing, be determined to prevail. Fully empower the beneficial workings of the light in your life and in our world. Truly, you are a light worker. Embrace it and live it. I would just say that you have been called, Pile 1. Spirit has called your line right now. All right? The phone is ringing. You better pick it up. All right, number 22. And so forth. A way through the struggle has already been created for you, and you are being led onto that path. Your authentic soul path may include recognition and acclaim, notable success and admiration. Be grateful, but do not be dazzled or distracted by such experiences. Focus on what connects you to your heart and grounds you in the simplicity of spiritual truth, which is the practice of love, kindness, and peace. This will allow for successful progress in the material world without disturbing the sanctity of your soul. In the mysticism of the Kabbalah, Ein Sof is the first and truest light. It emerges from the absolute, which is pure emptiness beyond all characteristics, phenomena, and form. The capacity to create something from apparently nothing is one of the definitions of magic. An Sof is the universe pulling rabbits out of hats on a cosmic scale. Because the spiritual light emerges from the spaciousness of infinite potentiality, it is imbued with endless creativity, resourcefulness, and spontaneous responsiveness. Whatever is needed is made manifest, provided to the receptive heart, and will benefit all beings. Receptivity is the key to unlocking this white light magic of the spirit. When we are open to it, surrendered to its wisdom, and willing to place that wisdom above our own opinions, we are capable of receiving and benefiting from it. If we are trying to dictate its course, to contrive and control it to meet our needs as we think they should be met, then we are not being receptive. The path of control and dominance is regressive. It is not sacred magic, and it is not of the spirit. Ein Sof eliminates the ways of sacred soul magic that create healing and deep fulfillment. It recognizes there is a problem, yet does not dwell on it nor invoke toxic mind games of blame and shame. It focuses on solutions. Underneath fancy words, outlandish claims, and complex doctrines, the light of spirit is recognized by its effects. Genuine spiritual connection helps us outgrow our problems. Ego will tell you a situation is too complicated, or someone else is to blame, or if you could just change this one thing, healing could happen. But when you are in ego, you are not spiritually effective. You will be locked in suffering and confusion. As a human being, you are able to use your free will as you choose. You can focus on the negative and distance yourself from the light. Refuse to trust and insist you always know best. You can choose to feel unappreciated, betrayed, or afraid when life does its unpredictable dance. Spirit will love you and seek to help you even when you use your free will in such a way. At any time, you can choose to say enough of that misery and open your heart to connect with the higher creative and healing intelligence of the light. No matter how much our wounded minds or broken hearts may believe a situation cannot be healed, An Sof is always there. It reminds us that whether we can see it or not, there is a spiritual path through all troubles. That path can be so beautiful we will become profoundly grateful for the struggle, which caused us to grow, even if we never wish to repeat the experience. Acknowledgement is the beginning of healing. If something isn't quite right, be kind and wise enough to admit it. Then seek out the genuine light, which will evoke peace in your heart. Have the courage and trust to let go of approaches that will not lead you anywhere worth going. As you open yourself to what is, even the unexpectedly difficult twists of fate, you will become ever closer to the radiant grace and luminous clarity which is reassuring you, healing you, guiding you, and loving you. Wow, Power One. That's some message from Spirit. So I want to thank you guys for being here. Spirit's telling you to submit, go into the light, trust the changes that are coming your way. It's beautiful energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. We thought this over. Be the light. Enjoy success and happiness. Absolutely. Spirit doesn't want me to ruin the surprise, my Power Ones, but if you trust yourself, you're going to have some amazing, amazing surprises in store for you. Alright? So, that's all for my Pile Ones. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you guys in the next one or in the next pile. 28. Hey, my pile twos, my Larry Mar piles. Alright, so Larry Mar helps us to view events from a different perspective. So my pile twos, you guys are here to view events from a different perspective. Alright. This is mental energy. It's beautiful blue. Kind of reminds me of the ocean. This is my New Orleans tarot deck. The number 10 could be significant. We also have the number 19 adding up to 10. Right? So 1010 could also be significant. I'm going to read from the New Orleans Oracle deck for you guys. Because Lanat means a gift. Good intentions always pay off in one way or another. You've pulled this card because although things in your life may not have panned out exactly as you had anticipated, your karmic reward will be quite pleasant and may surprise you. Sometimes the best gifts are the unexpected ones. If you continue to live your life led by positive and loving thoughts and actions, the peaceful and pleasant results may surprise you. Also, pearls could be significant, and again, I'm seeing water because this is the ocean. So I'm seeing a lot of connection with water. So far, you could be continuing to watch from pile 1. I did ask Spirit for a past life card, one that is affecting you at this time. So in your past life, you were very close or were an extraterrestrial creature, close encounter, off-worlder, watcher, or guardian, an early earth dweller. So you are a very old soul, pile 2. We have the time frame of classical antiquity, whenever that was. You identified as a sibling. Your lesson was in leadership. This was located in Northern Europe. The trauma was of physical limitation. Your faith was agnostic or atheist. The love was you suffered from domestic abuse. And you had a death by fire. So I'm going to hold this up, this extraterrestrial. So you're kind of out of this world. Or maybe beyond what this world has actually ever seen. And for you guys, I'm going to get some clarity on this, the gift. And this extraterrestrial. I'm going to shuffle this kind of a lot because this is a deck I used for pile 1 and I don't want there to be a continuation of energies here. So Spirit, can we get some clarity on the gift? Princess of Wands. So I see a beautiful young woman with an old soul, very mysterious. She knows what she wants. She's fiery. She's passionate. She knows what she's good at. And she knows what she brings to the table. So she doesn't give it just anybody access to her energy. King of Wands. Somebody is watching you. Though your counterpart is really watching you. They're watching you blossom. They're watching you grow. They are watching. This is a man who knows what he wants. He's fiery. He's passionate. But he's not overwhelming. He's not going to push before you are ready. This is a mature man who is... He's not giving up. But he's established because he's already fought for his position in the world. He's already fought for his position in the world. So tell me more, Spirit, about this Princess of Wands, King of Wands demands. I mean connection. I said demands. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, all right. That is a lot. The Sun. Okay, in reverse. Perhaps somebody's unhappy because he doesn't look very happy. He's not getting what he wants. Then neither are you. So there's the Sun in reverse. I don't know if you guys can see that. So perhaps the distance between you and your person, it's hurting the both of you guys. There's a regret that's kind of weighing very heavy about being left in the cold. And I feel like now that this is in reverse, there is a tendency to want to redo or rewind, get a do-over. Princess of Swords. There's been a lot of healing that you've been doing. So you've been restricting yourself, maybe possibly being celibate. You want to know what the other side is. You want the truth. Why did they do what they did? Why? Yeah. Why did they break your heart? And the truth is, they didn't know their own truths yet. They didn't know. They didn't know how they felt until they went through this heartbreak, until they, left you behind. Alright? Got the Queen of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, they listened to some lies about you. If you see the Lovers in the background, they listened to some lies about you, some misinformation. They didn't follow their own inner truths. Instead, they followed temptation. They followed their temptation, which led them to this unhappiness, to this blocking the blessing of the Sun. The Spirit is giving them a Six of Wands energy. They're overcoming the burdens. They're taking action to overcome the burdens. They're not indecisive anymore. This is a Two of Wands. This is maybe they're pausing before taking any action because they want to really connect with their inner truths, get in touch with that King of Swords energy. Yeah. To see if they can get it to go in their favor. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. So they feel like they have turned the Wheel of Fortune. They've been through all of this crap, right? But they're not taking any fast track. They're not doing that again. They really learned their lesson, Pile 2, with taking that fast track, taking the shiny thing. So they're really taking their time, trying to figure you out. And also, you're taking your time and trying to figure them out. Spirit, can we get some clarity on this King of Wands, King of Swords energy? Let's get some clarity on this King of Wands, King of Swords energy. Seven of Arrows. So, this King of Wands, Seven of Swords, or Seven of Arrows is the Seven of Wands. He's doing a lot of community work, which is interesting because the Seven of Wands is in reverse. So instead of standing his ground and looking at the community as though it is a threat to who he is, what he holds. So instead of looking at the world as a cruel place, he's looking at the world as a loving, and a place where there is still good people. Yeah, the Three of Bowls. Instead of this Three of Hearts or Three of Swords, brokenheartedness, he is reconnecting with his emotions, sharing his love with people, gaining faith in some higher powers. Perhaps having extraterrestrial experiences such as dreams or just really strong daydreams. So he's learning more about himself, learning more about God. Yeah, blend temperance. Yeah, absolutely. Learning more about his own divine purpose, his own inner truths. Learning how to integrate both the shadow and light side of himself. Tell me more, Spirit, about this Princess of Wands and this Princess of Swords. Spirit, please clarify. Princess of Wands. Yeah, you are the magician. You can tap in to your own divine resources, your own truths, their truths. You know who you are, you know what you want, and you're not afraid of going for it. And if you were, you're not afraid any longer. You didn't believe yourself healed because all of this popped out in reverse. You didn't believe yourself healed or even worthy. So you saw yourself, your vulnerability, your love as a thing of weakness. So you weren't working on your craft. You weren't working on what you were passionate about doing. You didn't even know what that was. You didn't believe in yourself. So you were blocking your blessing. This is the Harvest Lodge of Stones. You're blocking your abundance. Okay, so you were kind of being cold. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords in reverse. So yeah, you were encouraging others in a way that wasn't, kind of toxic. Yeah, creating burdens. This Ten of Arrows, creating burdens on the community. So tell me more, Spirit, about this Wheel of Fortune. You're healing from a heartbreak. That story about people choosing someone else over you. It's happened to a lot of people. And now with this Wheel of Fortune here, you're letting that story go. Five of Bowls. Some of you guys really are watching from Pile 1. You're letting that story go. And Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life. Source of all nourishment, we seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. So you are asking the Creator for forgiveness. Forgiveness for your role in this mess. You're asking to be a blessing in the world instead of a curse. It's the same thing with a different edge of the sword flipped, right? So Spirit, what images here will give us how to confirmation? How is how to going to be a blessing? Angel, tap into your higher wisdom. Tap into your own inner truths. You guys, remember who you are. Alright? The world may have... You guys remember Moana? If you haven't seen Moana, Tahiti's heart was stolen. Her heart was broken. It was stolen straight out of her chest. And instead of being an angel, she turned into Tafiti, which was this lava person that spit fire and was trying to kill Maui. It took Moana to see that spiral on her chest to heal her, to see her even when she was being toxic, okay? And to know that they could open her heart again with the key. Seek no further. Your aha moment is at hand. Confirmation. Gift, gift, gift. Be present. Share your gifts with the world, proud to. Share your story. Share your journey. Share your letting go story. Okay? Yeah, flower. Pluck the weeds and plant the seeds of your most magnificent expression. So you shared all of the trauma. Now it's time to share all of the joy. Yeah, lottery. Spirit is telling you to bet on yourself. Absolutely proud to. Absolutely. So I'm going to get some more messages from your guardians. Your guardians and your guides. What other advice how to guardian and guides have in regard to their healing? In regard to the reopening of their heart space. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to take that one. That's a lot. Bluebird spirit. Happiness. Number 7. We'll get into reading this here in just a second. I'm going to put this right here. Happiness. This one, Guardians of the Land, protection number 21. You might want to look up the connection to deers as well. Also, there is lions on this table. There's a lion right here. We have the strength card somewhere over here too. Oh, they still want you to have that book. That's what we're going to do. Aspen spirit, they want you to have courage during your healing journey. tap into your own happiness. Understand that you are protected. Have courage in facing your shadows. The number 3 is also significant. This is 21, also adding up to 3. This is the number 7 to let you know that you are on a spiritual journey. Foggy bog. Sometimes things aren't clear, so your guardians want you to remember to have patience. This is the number 18. And then Starry Night is acceptance, the number 41. Could also be significant. And I'm going to read to you guys from the Sacred Forest Oracle book, because I'm being called to share the stories about these cards with you. You follow the sweet song of birds into the forest. As you find the source of the sound, you see in the tree above you a flock of bluebirds. The bright color of their wings shimmers in the sunlight. Their song envelopes you in a soft embrace of bliss. This card is a harbinger of delight. Celebrate and have fun. Embrace life, yourself, and others. Say yes today. Soar to the clouds and let your doubts dissolve. All is well. It's simple. Your purpose in life is to experience happiness. That's all that's required of you as a soul. You do not need to be unhappy to please another. Whatever your circumstances, there's always something that can bring you delight, and what you put your attention on will grow. When you focus on the areas of your life that bring you happiness, these areas will prosper. One of the fastest paths to true pleasure is through sharing and giving. So give of your heart and share your love. Happiness spreads to others like wildfire and can help heal the world. Dance and sing with abandon. Joy is your spiritual birthright. Affirm. Happiness and ecstasy flow through me wildly and free. That is beautiful, pile 2. So to share with you guys, I am a life path number 3, which means my life path number is joy. So it is my job to share happiness and jokes with people. You are going to find a lot of sarcasm on my channel. There's a lot of real too. I'm not here to just bring you fluff and, happiness. But at the end of the day, who I am underneath all of that old heartbreak and everything, all of that trauma, was a joyful person. Like, the kid in me can never die. She is eternal. That's the same for you. And that protection that you were wearing, that armor to protect her, you don't have to wear that anymore. Number 21, protection. You can allow her to be free. You can live in a different way. You are safe. These words seem to emerge from the land and radiate from the trees to echo in your soul. You hear these words again and again. The sacred guardians of the land are whispering to you, you are safe. You know that you are protected and cared for. You can feel tendrils of their loving energy wrap around you and embrace you. Their unleashed power cocoons you in safety. You are enough, just as you are. No matter what has happened or occurred in the past, the truth is that you are absolutely and unconditionally enough as you are. You are loved. You are cherished. Do not be concerned about outside forces and the judgments and expectations of others. You are protected in your own energy field. This card can appear when you need to take steps to protect your energy. While the guardians of the land will help you out, you must also be responsible for your own well-being. Envision a protective shield around yourself and around your home. Spend time with people and in situations that uplift your energy rather than draining it. Absolutely. Just because you're a healer doesn't mean you have to spend time with people with malicious intent. No. You're allowed to stand your ground. You're allowed to pull your energy away. You're allowed to not be around those people anymore. Putting up those boundaries is an act of courage. Putting up that distance is an act of courage. We have the Aspen Spirit. So card number 3. I'm going to read that to you guys. In the forest, you can hear the whispering of the trees in the aspen grove. Your awareness sinks beneath the surface. You sense the aspen's network of roots, which allows each tree to connect with the rest of the grove. This connection also makes them a single organism, united at a soul level that can live for thousands of years. If the Aspen Spirit card has shown up in your life today, it brings a message of courage, protection, community, and the ability to face and overcome obstacles in life. Know that you are protected and you are safe. You are ready to step forward with courage and grace no matter what seems to be blocking your way. The Aspen's network of roots is a sign that you should be open to support from others. Combine your effort with like minded individuals. You don't need to do it all alone. This may be a good time to bond with people over a creative project or a community endeavor. In Celtic tradition, the aspen was associated with community, endurance, and protection. The Celts chose the wood of the aspen tree to make their battle shields, to protect them from spiritual as well as physical harm. It sheltered the soul from its deepest fears. Aspen was thought to be the teacher of fearlessness and carried a message of strength in facing the unknown. Wow. The community. Don't worry about those naysayers. Don't worry about those people. Don't worry about those bullies that used to say that you couldn't do it. And if you're battling your own inner bully, get you some aspen jewelry. Alright? Battle each negative thought with a positive one. You got this. Foggy Bog, Patience, 18. The fog in the forest is so dense, you can't see your hands in front of your face. You take a step forward, the soil is soft and spongy. You realize that you are standing in a bog, and to go forward is to risk sinking deeper into the mud. The best strategy is to be still and wait for the fog to lift. The message of this card is to be quiet and still. The time is not right to go forward now. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and the truth of things may not be as they initially appear. Events that seem one way may in fact be completely different. Seeing from another perspective, right? Just as the egret exhibits great patience as he waits for a fish to emerge, so too must you be still and allow the truth to emerge. In this stage of obscured visibility, your imagination can surge forward and spark your intuition. If you can wait long enough, your sixth sense will be ignited. Listen to your inner yearnings and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. Water represents emotion, feelings, and the subconscious. When the water becomes condensed as fog, it obscures the true shape of things. We can't see clearly the way we can in the light. If we move forward, we risk getting caught in acidic, waterlogged soil and decaying plant matter. Heed the warning here to not allow unexamined emotions to overwhelm your growth. Acceptance, 41, Starry Night. Through the pine boughs, 1,000 stars shined brightly overhead. In the stillness of the night, you can hear the soft songs, each star with its own melody, all notes coming together as one glorious song. You feel your spirit rise as this canticle of the cosmos showers down on you. You know that you have a place on the planet that is unique and remarkable. Allow blessings of the Creator to cascade into your being. You're so very worthy of this grace and so much more. Embrace all parts of yourself. Accept your majesty. There are times when it may be challenging to fully accept yourself just as you are. Yet when you don't honor all parts of yourself, you are denying yourself a full experience of life. There are no wrong experiences. Each one allows you to grow as a spiritual being. Some people say that they can never accept the dark deeds that have been done on the planet. There is no need to do so. Some things are just wrong. However, in order to bring more light into the world, you must first accept yourself and all your permeations. What you deny in yourself runs your life. The more you accept yourself, the more fulfillment and life force energy you will have. Yeah. hard to accept the darkness in ourselves sometimes. You want to punish yourself for forever, but that just breeds more darkness. So we're going to end it off with a light worker message. Okay. Yeah, hopefully just one. This chair is driving me nuts. Beautiful message. Beautiful light worker message from my pile twos. Anapusis. Number 4. And I'm gonna read that to you guys really quickly, and then I'm gonna move on to my pile 3s. Do not give up, but allow your heart to disengage from your struggles. Give yourself much needed rest. You are in a phase of recovery. If you have been off your path, you are going to come back strong. You will regain your spark of passion, inspiration, and devotion. A certain order of events needs to take place for your soul path to come to fruition. Commit yourself to your sacred journey, trusting that the right thing will happen at the right time. The Greek word apanasis refers to the cessation of work so that one can regain strength, renew vitality, and heighten creative productivity. It is a rest for success. The Oracle of Anapis advises physical, emotional, and psychological rest to reset yourself. That might mean switching off without fear or guilt. It is likely to mean giving up worries and the constant replay of anxiety-ridden speculations. Find some spaciousness and pleasure within and around yourself so you may experience healing and renewal. If you have been considering working with a healer, this is confirmation to pursue such a path. The Oracle also recommends finding spiritual rest, even if you are still working hard. Spiritual rest happens when we take sanctuary in the sacred. We give up trying to become something or other and instead tend fully to the task at hand, completely engaged in the moment. When we do so, we are trusting that the universe knows what it is doing and that we are part of a greater unfolding plan. In modern culture, we can aspire to become someone visible, someone influential, someone powerful, someone important. Yet no matter how much worldly or even spiritual power a person may appear to have, the idea that one person is more important than another belongs to the realm of ego. Spirit loves and respects all beings equally. What our world needs are more people who are spiritually connected to their hearts. As you become such a being, others will seek you out. You don't need to set yourself up as being anything at all. You can enjoy the relief of giving up any obsession with appearances or external validation. Instead, dive deep into the nourishing inner realm of your own soul, with trust in all that is and all that shall be. Free from distracting and disempowering pursuits, you may connect, rest, and restore yourself with a real sense of your spiritual beauty, value, and presence. In the space of restful immersion, you realize you are enough. Anapasis brings special guidance for those who have been going through deeply challenging struggles of mind, body, and soul. Perhaps you feel exhausted, confused, and afraid. Even if you are still going strong in the outer world, you have a need for spiritual convalescence. You are encouraged to allow yourself adequate rest and to engage in activities geared toward healing. This oracle recognizes there is something you have been working hard to bring into being. With a little more trust in your spiritual connection, you'll find the way easier and more joyful. You don't need to push yourself so hard. Spirit can sustain you through your devotion and commitment so that every effort you make is more than matched by the inflow of spiritual grace. Don't allow your mind or the deranged ways of the world to create weariness and yet another drama. Take rest in the spiritual light of love. Rest from fear, rest from anxiety, rest from needing to work it all out right now. Even on your most confusing or most productive days, you can find renewal in spirit. It is always available to you, even right now. That's beautiful. There was a deer under here, just so you guys know. So yes, Google spiritual meaning of the deer, because there's a special guidance in there for you as well. I love that. How to, Spirit is encouraging you to just be, rest. That give yourself the gift of rest. Right? We don't have to have all the answers right now. I'm loving that. It's part of also having patience. Patience with life, patience with yourself, patience with other people. Beautiful. You have everything you need. That's also the power of being in the Magician. Alright? Letting go, the power of forgiving yourself. And also, you don't have to know everything. There's no rule book that says you have to have all of the answers. So thank you so much for being here, pile 2. I'm going to move on now to pile 3. Hello, 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 my pile 3s, my Labradorite pile. This is protection from negative energy. Okay? Healing, self-discovery, awareness, and intuition. Alright? Labradorite is the beautiful stone. This is my New Orleans Oracle deck. Spirit is guaranteeing you success, number 23. Success and protecting yourself from moving on from negative energies. I also asked what a significant past life for you at this time was for you, so we could get some of that energy. And I have here childhood trauma. Perhaps you were abused, perhaps you were abandoned, perhaps you were orphaned, perhaps you were kidnapped or sold in a past life. The time frame of this would be early Bronze Age. The lesson is self-identity. The location would be Mexico. Your trauma would be imprisonment. The faith that you had was monotheistic. Love is unrequited. Your identity was a young female. The death was non-contagious illness. So, childhood trauma. Okay. Right away, I want to get some shamanic medicine for that. Right away. So, healing from negative energies, from past life wounds, even if that wasn't your experience this lifetime, or even if it wasn't something as extreme as, being orphaned or kidnapped or sold into some type of weirdness. Spirit, let us get some healing. Offerings, wealth. Yeah. You had such a lack in the past life or in your early years in this lifetime that understand that you have access to a wealth of abundance. This is your birthright. Birth renewal. Okay. This fell out too. Cave, retreat, prayer, hope. And bottom of the deck, sea creatures, immersion. So I'm going to read to you guys the stories on this card. Offerings. It is time to give back. Make a list of everything you are grateful for, and you will soon notice how rich you really are. To receive, one must give. Everything is interconnected, so when you give, abundance will flow back to you in some form. Spirit provides for our needs, so make offerings and thanksgivings for all you have and all you are a regular practice. This can be done daily, anywhere and at any time to great effect. Offerings can be made in many forms, such as fruit, nuts, and candles. Whatever you give is greater when you infuse it with gratitude. Give something that is of importance or value to you, for then you really are giving. You can also make an offering through prayer, song, or by saying a simple thank you. Be humble and thankful. Hold the offering to your heart and allow it to become a blessing. This practice will enhance your connection with spirit and invite abundance to come your way. Beautiful. Birth. Renewal. Birth is about the death of the old and an emergence of the new. A transformation will strip away feelings of guilt, fear, and shame. You will face a life-threatening event at least once in your journey. Such an occurrence has the potential to gift you with newfound abilities and strengths, thus removing the fears and the pains that have held you back for far too long. It takes absolute trust and great strength of character to step from your comfort zone into the unknown. A devastating situation may cause the victim in you to surface. You may feel sorry for yourself, expect others to put you first, or become angry with the world. This is not the way of the shaman. It is time to look at why you may be suffering a recurring injury, illness, depression, or situation. Write down what you are experiencing and your emotional reactions. For instance, blaming someone or something for your situation may be causing you to feel miserable, angry, or even betrayed. With the eyes of the shaman, look deeper. What lessons could be learned from this? What do you gain from your current approach? The resentment, anger, or other painful sensations will be forgotten when a beautiful new form emerges from the seeds of your experience. Spirit is calling you to freedom. A new way beckons. Cave, retreat. It is time to retreat, as cave offers you sanctuary. The Anasazi, the prehistoric ancestors of the present Pueblo Indians, made their homes in shallow natural caves and cliffs for protection from external dangers. Cave appears to you now as a safe hideaway where you can be quiet, reflect, and be still. Your days are often spent running here, there, and everywhere. Your head is brimming with constant internal chatter. It is time to slow down. Stop thinking about what you and everybody else needs or could be doing, and take some time out. It is vitally important that you give yourself a chance to be silent so you can hear the loving messages your guides are trying to give you. Retreat, feel spirit, and notice the beauty that is all around you. Be still, breathe, and go deep into the cave within. Here in this sacred place, your balance and harmony will be restored. Once you have convalesced tranquility and learn to live in the present, you will be able to see with new eyes and more fully experience every moment as a gift of life. Prayer, hope. The biggest misconception about prayer is that it is a request or plea for a higher power to change events for us. When you understand prayer as an opportunity to offer yourself up as a conduit for change, so your energy and intention can be directed to facilitate change, you are participating in prayer far more effectively. You are central to your life and what is going on in it. Wanting to give up control and give it all over to someone or something else means becoming disconnected from life, disempowered, and most importantly, forfeiting the opportunity to learn, gain experience, and build confidence, all of which will help you in the future. You're being asked to offer a prayer to acknowledge yourself as a child of spirit, a vehicle of light, a walker on the path, or however else you sense your spiritual journey. Give thanks for the good that has come your way and declare your intention to live in harmony and give service. With those simple yet powerful intentions, you will be practically and emotionally supported so you can face the challenges you may otherwise view as hopeless. And then we're going to do sea creatures. Immersion. Take a deep breath and dive right in. Sea Creatures has been waiting to help you discover the inner riches that lay dormant deep within you. Whatever is contained must be released. Once you accept your limits, you are able to go beyond them. This water totem is bright, playful, and has swum by to remind you to follow its example. Live without limits. You are being encouraged to immerse yourself in whatever you are currently working on. Become fully involved and put your heart and soul into accomplishing your goals. There are endless resources all around you. Sea Creatures helps you identify any deep emotions that need to be set free. By observing their patterns, Sea Creatures teaches you to loosen up. The waters of the ocean represent freedom and mobility. The fascinating creatures of the oceanic realms have been honored and revered since ancient times. It is time for you to do the same. Take the plunge and put the fun back into everything you do. Absolutely. I forgot to flip that for you guys. All right, we're going to get some of these messages really quickly. So these are Angels and Guardians Oracle deck. Well, let's see what kind of signs your guides have been trying to give you. My pile 3s, my labradorite pile. Spirit, what do my pile 3s need? Is it not this deck? Or just getting one? I think we might just be getting one. Dream and journey. So it's telling you to dream and go forth and face your journey. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, let's get some Shaman Wisdom cards. A couple of these we do not need. Some Shaman Wisdom cards. What message pile 3 need? We have Birch, Feminine, East, Venus, and Water. Number 39 is significant. And then we have number 38, Pine, Masculine, North, Mars, and Air is significant. So I'm going to read those two for you. 39 and then 38. I am Birch. I am growth and understanding the inner self, others, the world, and all our relations. Allow me to provide awareness that removes restrictions and permits you to proceed. My healing and purifying properties clean out and provide for new beginnings, fresh starts. My bark is used to make practical items and is burned in the sweat lodge to cleanse the body and the spirit. I am protection. There's so much about releasing limits, freeing yourself, not living within like society norms here. 38. I am pine. I am the evergreen of winter. I am the oldest living thing on this earth. I am longevity. I am a provider of seeds and nuts for nourishment. I am fertility. I am abundance. Tap the earth energy that runs through me by burning my needles. I remove negativity, smooth out emotions, strengthen intuition, heal and protect. Become socially aware of all around you. Express your masculine sexuality. Be bold. Go on a vision quest. Demand perfection. Do not be content until it is right. I am ancient. I am evergreen. Wow. Yeah, so this was a part of my first tarot deck. So I'm just going to get some clarification for you. Spirit, what feel like we're healing from childhood traumas. Yeah, Prince of Swords. So we're learning how to set ourselves free from certain restrictions, how to heal our masculine energy. This is the Six of Wands in reverse. So perhaps there also was a fear of failure. Spirit is here to tell you that you have the power to succeed. There's abundance all around you. All you have to do is open your eyes and see it. That's beautiful. All right, any more? My pile threes. Guys, just get in touch with that inner child, setting them free. Yeah, we're putting down our Six of Swords, and Spirit is promising you wish fulfillment with this Nine of Cups. So that is success, that is love, that is joy, that is abundance, it's everything. Eight of Wands, it's asking that you be patient. This is not coming in quickly, but it is coming in. All right, let's get a Lightworker Oracle message. Whoops. Lightworker Oracle message. So perhaps you guys connected to pile 2 because Anapis showed up again. And then we have the Queen of Nagas. So perhaps you should watch the end of pile 2's reading so you can hear what this card means. I'm going to go ahead and read number 5.